True story. This guy made $55,000 off his first home purchase, and I'm here to tell you how he did it and later give you an example of what that looks like financially. Do I have your attention? Let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to save up money for a down payment. If you're a first home buyer, you're probably looking at a first home buyer loan, which has a minimum down payment of 3.5%. So what does this require? Do not spend money on things that you absolutely do not need. Simple, basic, next point. The next thing you're going to need is a realtor. Yes, this may sound ironic because I am a realtor, but we do hold value. And that value is when that time comes, when you're looking for a house, you want to have access to as many houses as you possibly can. And with a realtor, you have that access. They have access to homes on and off the market. The next thing you're going to want to look for is the right house. Notice how I didn't say home, I said house, because house and a home are completely different. A house is strictly numbers, while a home is strictly long term. So look for a house, not a home. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find 2 to 3 friends that can pay you rent. So say you find a 3-bed, 2-bath house, you want to find friends to fill in and to take over those spare rooms and pay you rent. What are they paying rent towards? They are paying down your mortgage. So when you go to the bank and you get a loan, you're going to have this deal called a mortgage, and you're going to have to be paying the bank back like principal, interest, and then you're on top of that insurance, which I would shop around because insurance is different with every kind of company out there. And then taxes. Taxes is going to depend on where you're at. And then lastly, PMI, unless you pay above 20% of that down payment. So with that, I tell you, if you right now are telling me that, hey, I can't afford and I can't apply for a loan because I don't have the credit, you still have an opportunity. Get with your parents. Do your parents have good credit history? If the answer is yes to that, have them be a co-signer. You will still be on the loan. It'll still be your house, but your parents will be a co-signer. It'll go off of their credit history, and so what's going to happen? Your parents will co-sign. You'll get it. You'll get the house. Your friends will pay down rent because they're living in the spare rooms you have. You're living in the other room. You're basically living rent-free while your friends / tenants / roommates are paying down your mortgage. And basically, you're going to have your own house. And all this time, you're going to be building that equity the whole time. And if there ever does come a time where you want to sell, then you can sell that house. And the smart thing to do would be when you do sell, to use that money and that equity that you gain to put it back into your next house or home, depending on where you are at in life, and use that to avoid capital gains. So guys, I appreciate your time. If you did find this interesting and if you are still intrigued, I would invite you to watch my next video, which I will post tomorrow, which is going to be an example of what this might look like if we did buy a house at a certain rate, and it's going to break down like your principal, your taxes, everything like that. I'll break it down where you can see it is possible, and if you do follow the right steps, you can get into a house and you can make a lot of money off of it. Like I said, true story, it's happened, guys. If you ever want to talk, I'd love to have coffee with you. I'd love to meet with you. I'm here to teach, I'm here to educate, and hopefully one day represent you. I'll leave my number located at the bottom. If you do like this video, I invite you to like it and subscribe. I do appreciate your time and look forward to talking to you next.